Okay, time to take a look at the XR market welder. That's cool. It actually comes with a couple rods to get started. And these are Golden Bridge J422. We got our MIG torch, good feeling trigger. Looks like we got about 5 feet of cord. We got our input cable here. We got our twist lock, and it has a hole in the middle for that wire. Interesting. Comes with a couple gloves. We got tips for that MIG welder. 3 of them are 1.0 and one of them is a 0.8. And there's one installed. And this one is a 0.8, so there's a total of 2 0.8s and 3 1.0. So that's a lot. Oh, this is cool. It actually comes with an extra nozzle. We got our chipping hammer and wire brush. We got the welder. We've got our stick holder. And we can't see if we look closely. There's full copper. And there are different positions in there so we can hold the rods at different angles. We got our grounding clamp. And it actually comes with some wire. So this is Flux core wire and it is 1.0. So here's the welder. Nice tiny little thing too, which is great. So you're going to be able to carry this thing around. It's not going to be a problem. So we got our positive. Since this is going to be Flux core, we're going to have positive is going to be our ground. So this is going to be the working clamp. This will just plug in here and give it a twist. And then for the torch, we'll plug that in here and then drop in our switch and twist that on. So we got 2 knobs. We got one for voltage and one for current. On the back, we got our on-off switch. It does have active cooling and it tells you the ratings for the different processes. So the wheel has a 0.8 and a 1.0. We're going to be using the 1.0 because we're using 1.0 wire. So whenever we go to put in the wire, we want to make sure that we're holding it, just because we don't want this to accidentally unspring. We want to put it in so it's going to be going counterclockwise. And we want to trim off anything excess. See, I already made a mess here, but that's okay. We tighten this down. We don't want it to be super tight. We just want to give it enough pressure so that when this wheel spins, it pulls that wire in. So now I'm going to turn it on. You don't want to mess with anything inside here while it's on. I do need to get the wire strung through, so I'm going to hold this cord about as straight as I can get it. And then I'm going to press the trigger. And I just want to make sure while this is happening that nothing gets bound up, that the wire is feeding, and just let it run until it comes out that nozzle. Okay, so we got the wire out. Shut it off. I'm going to be using the 1.0 tip to match the wire. And drop the nozzle on. So now we are ready to weld. We got no control over wire speed. All we got is amps, so it's going to automatically set the wire speed for us. See, I already got a bunch of mess on here. I'm going to start running one right there. Amps, it's working really well, but it's about up to the table. You can see the bottom of the well. Try 90. So 90 amps is good. And that's just, that actually worked out pretty well on this 8-inch plate. So over here is 100 amps. You can kind of see on the back, like it was making another weld on the back. Over here is 90 amps. And that actually did a lot better. Out of curiosity, I'm going to try the 0.8 and see if that makes a difference. All right, so I'm at 72 now. like the 0.8 is running much better, so I think it is better calibrated for 0.8, even if we're running 1.0 wire.
Back to that before Lincoln County on Baker.
Yeah, that's running very smooth. So the trick to running this welder is just always keep it at the 0.8 wire size. So right here's the 70, over here's the 60, and the 70 looks pretty good for 1/8 inch plate. So yeah, I'm happy with that.